Today with us on VIP TV, a very good young fight, as we say, from Liverpool, Nathan Bennett. A lot of excitement already around Nathan's fight against Kane Gardner for the vacant Central Area super lightweight title on September 3rd at Liverpool Olympia. Thanks for joining us, Nathan, and it must be a fight that excites you.
Yeah, definitely. To be honest with you, it was meant to happen before the pandemic last year, and then the pandemic hit, and then it just went out the window, and then I got the Dalton Smith fight through the pandemic, so it worked out better for me, really.
Yeah,
maybe so not for him.
Tell us how the fight's been well received. Does that excite you when you see a lot of good things on Twitter and social media about it?
Yeah, definitely, because it's a good fight. People who know boxing know that it's a good, solid 50-50 fight. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. Tell us what you think of Kane as a boxer.
He's a good fighter. Yeah, he's a good fighter. Comes forward, he's got a good job. I'm expecting a tough fight.
Yeah.
I'm going to be in the best shape.
Sorry?
I'm going to be in the best shape that I can be in. Come for him. I'm going to be ready for him.
Yeah, and also it's in Liverpool, and that Liverpool-Manchester edge gives it a little bit more of an edge even, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I grew up watching the likes of Derry Matthews versus Crowley, and it was a good atmosphere. Liverpool v Manchester, and it's good for the derby when the football teams play. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
What would it be like for him in Liverpool Olympia that night?
Hostile.
Really? How hostile?
Definitely. I've got my phone's blew up for tickets, Steve, already. So it's going to be good. I'm going to bring loads. I don't know how many he's going to bring, but there's going to be a few there for me.
I mean, you're both in the VIP stable. You ever sparred or come across each other at all?
No, never. I think he made his debut before me. I'm not sure, but we've always been on a collision course. Ready, definitely, we're going to meet at some time or another.
Yeah, you say the delay to the fight is good for you. Why, but bad for him? Why has it been bad for Kane?
Because he hasn't boxed since 2019. I think he hasn't boxed since the end of 2019. So he's been inactive, hasn't he? I don't know whether he's been inactive in the gym. I can't see why he has. But I boxed on the 14th of March, and then the lockdown happened, and then I got the Dalton Smith fight in the August. So I've boxed really 2 times in the lockdown, where he hasn't fought since 2019. Not saying that's going to make any difference, but maybe it will, maybe it won't.
Yeah. Tell us about the Dalton Smith fight. If you can just go through what it was like sharing the ring with him. Was he better than you ever imagined he was?
No, I knew he was going to be good. When he broke me jaw in the first round, Steve. So that's what it just put my game plan straight out the window. And the game plan was just to go in and box it a few rounds and then try and take him into the later stage of the fight, but the first right hand he caught me with snapped me jaw in 2 places. So I knew that the fight wasn't going to go long anyway. And but he was good. He was very calm in the ring. When I was putting the pressure on him, he didn't seem to get under any pressure. He was just dead calm. And he's a good fighter. He's a really good fighter. He's way beyond British level.
Yeah. I think he's a lot of what I think proves that is not just fans saying it, but when guys who have got in the ring with him, they all say it, that's testament to how good you are, I think.
Yeah, I definitely think he'll win a world title.
Yeah. But when your jaw gets broken like that, what do you feel instantly? Or is the adrenaline keeping you going for a couple of
minutes? The adrenaline kept me going, but I knew something was wrong as soon as he caught me with the shot, because all my wisdom teeth burst out my mouth. And then I said to my coach in the corner, I think my jaw's gone. I couldn't shut my jaw, so my mouth was open for the whole fight while it lasted.
Wow.
But it was the pain after it was unbearable.
Yeah. So how long was you in pain for after the fight, and how long did it take you to recover?
Well, I had to get surgery. As soon as I come home, I travelled all the way home from Essex back to Liverpool. You see, they told me to go to the hospital up in Essex, but I just wanted to get home, so I had to ply my mouth open with cotton wool gauze on all the way home, and then I got to the local hospital by man, and they took me straight through, and then I got surgery the next day on it, and I couldn't eat for 12 weeks. Steve, I was on Ensure drinks, my mouth was just virtually shut. I couldn't open it, so I could just get a straw in for 12 weeks. So that was hard, right?
I bet you would have done bantamweight, wouldn't you?
Oh, definitely. I think that's the only thing that it helped with the weight.
So,
Definitely.
now you're back with this fight. Is it nice to come back with what is, a big, it's a big, people nationally might not see it, but this is a big local fight, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. It is a big fight. And I've told Steve Woods I don't want it. I've had all those learning fights. I don't want any easy fights. And I've said that from my fifth fight with Steve Woods, and he'll tell you himself. I don't want any easy fights. I'm not in this game to sell to box journeyman. No disrespect to the journeyman. Everyone's got to have those fights, the learning fights. But from my fifth fight, mate, I was asking Steve Woods to get me tests, because I'm not in this to sell. It's hard to sell tickets, Steve, cool. when people are buying tickets like £60, £40 when you're fighting the likes of journeyman, knowing that you're going to win, So I want testing. I'm not in boxing just to box journeyman. I want to be tested.
And also, you're coming out of a pandemic. I suppose you could hardly ask your mates to give you 50 quid for you to fight a Lithuanian first fight back when you've just been fighting Dalton Smith on Sky Sports.
That's it. It can't be done for me. It's unrealistic to go from that fight to back to boxing journeyman. It's just like you've got to progress, haven't you? And that's it. For me to go back to fighting journeyman, I'm not progressing.
Yeah.
And this fight is a tough fight, against Kane Gardner.
Yeah, and if you win this fight, it could get you back on a Matchroom show again, couldn't it? Or a big Definitely. Show somewhere on TV. That's where you say, obviously, from talking to you, your days of journeyman are over. Now you just want to kick on Definitely. And be meaningful fights.
That's it. Well, I was sparring Dalton Smith a few weeks ago.
Were you?
And yeah. So I went up sparring Dalton Smith a few weeks ago, just before he boxed Appleyard for the English, and he said to me, he's not defending the English. I think that's what he told me anyway. So I think he's going to vacate that. So if I win the Central Area on the third, we'll definitely jump in for the English. And I think Eddie Hearn's got a show on Liverpool in October. So
you said you'll be knocking out them tickets, wouldn't you, to show him as well, wouldn't you?
Yeah, definitely.
But so when you went back to spar with him, you're quite game, aren't you? Then going back to spar with the guy that's knocked your wisdom teeth through your mouth that popped out.
Mentally, I needed to go.
Really? Yeah.
Mentally, yeah. Because I'm not the type to shy away.
I know that. I can tell that from speaking to you. Woody told me that actually. Woody said you just want to fight anyone. But I mean, it was around the Dalton Smith fight. He said, he'll just fight he'll fight anybody. Tell him that everything's right. He'll take the fight. Yeah,
definitely. Because like I said before, Steve, I'm not in this to box knockovers. You know what I mean? I want to test myself. And if I get beat, I get beat. I can live with that. And I'm not saying that the Dalton Smith fight would have went any different if he didn't break my jaw, but it just set my game plan off thingy. And he's a really good fighter and he's become a friend, So then when I spoke to him about the English, he said to me, no, I'm just going to think he's going down international.
Yeah, he will do. Yeah.
Yeah, so if that English pops up, if I win this fight on the 3rd of September, which I definitely am going to win the fight, get in that Eddie Hearn show in October.
Yeah,
and I've been sparring self-Barrett today.
Oh, really? Wow, you've got plenty of time. So you're already in a really serious camp then, aren't you? Mixing with these sort of guys.
I've been training since New Year, Steve. So I started camp yesterday. I've just finished the gym now. So I'm going into camp carrying no weight that I shouldn't be carrying. My fitness is already there where it should be, and ready to kick on. Get in the best shape I
can. Before we let you go, just tell us how you're going to win this fight.
You'll have to wait and see, Steve.
That'll do for me. You're not going to tell me. You know what? I don't know why us journalists ask that question. How are you going to win this fight? Well, I'm going to tell you my game plan so you can listen, aren't you?
Definitely. It's going to listen, if anyone wants to come and watch the fight, it's going to be a good fight. When you get normally, sometimes with the smaller shows, the one-sided, but this fight is not one-sided. This is a genuine 50-50 fight.
Yeah. I'm going to be there. I'm just looking forward to the atmosphere on the night. It's going to be mad in there, 'cause it's like a little, only old 600-700, whatever it is there, but it's like a bear pit, that place, when it's packed.
Oh, yeah. I've boxed there a few times.
Yeah. I'm not sure about the changing rooms there. And they're usually freezing cold, whatever time of the year you're in them.
It's freezing in there all year. It's hard to get warm in there.
You better just get dressed and drive there an hour before you fight and jump in the ring.
I'm virtually from over the road from the Olympia.
So really, so what will your plans be? Could you get ready at home? Would you still like be in there a couple hours early? And
I'll get in there and just get used to the atmosphere and that, and then just get warmed up. No, I could get ready at home and drive there. I live virtually over the other side, but I'll go there and get changed in there.
Nathan, brilliant for joining us on VIP TV today, and I'm
Thanks,
sure
Dick.
people will be interested in hearing your opinion on the fight and what it's really like to get in the ring with the guys you've been fighting. Thanks very much indeed.
Cheers, Steve. Thanks a lot, mate.
Take care.
Thanks, you take care, mate.
For all boxing info, news and latest interviews, amateur and pro, across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also, Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.